Welcome to Price Pal. This is Mike. NutraBio has refreshed their grass-fed whey protein isolate. Two flavors, vanilla bean ice cream, and this one got beat up in shipping, but chocolate milkshake. Now, this flavor system is naturally sweetened with monk fruit and stevia. You get 25 grams of protein out of 110 calories, 2 carbs, no fat on the label, and the vanilla bean ice cream was the one that won for me. It's like a two-way flavor system of like a standard vanilla bean flavor, and then finished off with a custard flavor. Again, with the chocolate milkshake, I actually got a standard chocolate, kind of like Nesquik style flavor on the beginning, and then it finished off with actually a bit more dark chocolate, and that's probably from the stevia monk fruit blend, which I think is fantastic. But if you watch in my full video, we talk about the ethical benefits of using a grass-fed whey protein source, and then I get off onto a long rant, so look forward to that one. PricePal.com/NutraBio. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to Price Pal.
Welcome to Price Pal. This is Mike, and this is the new NutraBio Grass-Fed Whey Protein Isolate, rebranded 2 new flavors. I'm laughing because this is my third time trying to make this video. I keep saying 100% whey protein isolate. It's not. This is a different product. This is your grass-fed whey protein isolate. It is 100% whey protein isolate, but the 100% is on the label. So the 2 new flavors are vanilla bean ice cream and chocolate milkshake. They're not new flavors, they're rebranded, refreshed flavors. NutraBio has this new, and yeah, this is not their fault. This tub just got destroyed in the mail. I don't know what's going on, but UPS has been banging up a few of our products lately. Anyway, so these new tubs, when NutraBio came out with their plant protein, they had a kind of a new label look, and it's in their natural series, and it seems like they're bringing it out to the other products as well, and they're also refreshing some of the flavors. It's been forever since I've done a regular vanilla or chocolate from NutraBio. Honest truth, I'm on banana cream pie, classic whey, and I love the breakfast series still of the 100% whey protein isolate. But this is grass-fed whey protein isolate, and as always with NutraBio, with third-party lab testing, we have 100% fully disclosed label down to the flavoring and sweetener and all that. And so we're going to do our little grass-fed whey isolate flight here, starting with vanilla. Now, vanilla bean, I love vanilla beans. We actually have a vanilla bean in the kitchen we're gonna be making our own vanilla extract with. I think we're gonna soak that bad boy in some vodka or something like that. That smells like a very sweet vanilla flavor. So every scoop, what they want is only 6 ounces of water. So I have like 5 ounces of water, a bunch of ice cubes that are now about melted, so get it nice and cold. Everything tastes better cold in this industry for the most part. And this is gonna be a 30.4 gram scooper that's going to yield us 25 grams of protein. So as always with the NutraBio isolates, you're going to get a highly pure protein with just, oh, look at that. That's coming out nice and thick. Like when the powder's like stuck to itself, coming down the line. Thinking good things here. Yeah, honestly, it's been a long time. Way back in the day, we did a NutraBio Muscle Matrix flavor review of a vanilla flavor, and we kind of gave it negative feedback. We said vanilla wasn't strong enough. Mark Glazer rushed to re-scramble. He actually listened to our feedback, and it's a great story because he was just launching a vitamin shop, but he's like, wait, this isn't strong enough. We need more vanilla punch. And so they amplified the vanilla flavor and then got it out into the vitamin shop. So that was a few years ago. And since then, NutraBio's been on a tear with the new flavors. Now, before I go any further, this banged up bottle was sent for free. It's again, not NutraBio's fault. Was sent for free, and we do have a Price Pal affiliate promotional coupon code. They have a banner ad on our website, so there is a business relationship here. But like I said, we are not afraid to tell Mark Glazer that his vanilla is weak. And this doesn't smell weak, but that is, I got some ice cubes in my mouth. Let me take another sip. That is right down the middle of, I got the vanilla bean flavor. I'm not seeing like vanilla bean color. Sometimes you see little beans floating around, but right down, that is sweet. That's like the perfect amount of sweet. It's not overly sweet. It smelled really sweet. I got some of that, I love the custard. If you followed my videos for a while, I love that vanilla custard style flavor, and I'm getting that on the back end. On the front, I'm getting the vanilla bean. On the back, I get a custardy finish. That is good. That's a 2-wave system. I don't know what they're, wow, okay. The custard just lingers. That is a sweet, amazing, that's a really good aftertaste. Up front, it's lighter, a little bit of a light vanilla bean, and I'm like, okay, that's right down the middle, that's normal. And then it blows up and gives you the custard, which is still in my mouth right now, even though I swallowed it like 30 seconds ago. That's a really cool flavor system. Okay, this vanilla is definitely PriceWell approved. There it is. And then there it is. I'm a vanilla junkie. I like the custard. If it was like full on custard, I'd be raving too. I like the way that I'm getting hit with two different things though. There it is. It's like a 10-second delay on the aftertaste. That was oh wow. I'm telling you what, Mike Perez over at NutraBio has incredibly awesome protein flavor system. I'm telling you, that banana cream pie classic whey is it's just phenomenal. There's so many good proteins, and so this one's really good. What they're using, this is a natural series product, so there's no sucralose here. That's crazy. I almost don't believe it, but now I believe it because the monk fruit extract in the sweetener has been getting a lot better. So you have in this blend, there's xanthan gum, 240 milligrams, and I think they bumped that up a little bit. They bumped the flavoring up a whole lot, 805 milligrams. And then for our sweetener blend, it's monk fruit extract, 160 milligrams, stevia leaf extract, 125 milligrams, and that. So then you have the monk fruit extracts have gotten so much better, and so have the stevias, but they're killing that stevia afterbite. Honestly, I forgot that this was naturally sweetened. I didn't really even notice. I'm all about this vanilla system. We're at the point now where you really don't need sucralose. Like, it's crazy to say, at least in this kind of supplement, where you have a good vanilla system that can flavor it. You have a really weird pre-workout supplement, yeah, you still want sucralose. And then calories, 110, 2 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein, no fat on the label. This is a supplement facts label, and we went over this a few years ago, where I was like, where's the fat? It's not listed. Well, if it's a supplement facts label, it doesn't need to be listed. So there's 0 fat, I don't need to list it. That's the story there. I'm like backtracking all these different videos that we've covered. We've learned so much from NutraBio and Mark Glazer about labeling and full open disclosure, how they're flavoring things and everything. So it's just been such a great ride. Now for the chocolate milkshake, which I'm assuming is gonna be kind of like medium of the road, not a dark chocolate type of thing. I'm not getting a huge cocoa whiff out of it. I just get like sweetness again, which is cool. And then we also need to talk about why would we take a grass-fed whey isolate? Outside of the whole, natural series has the stevia monk fruit extract blend. Why would we do that? And there's a few reasons, in my opinion. 31.43 gram scoop, so you got a little bit more of the cocoa, still at 2 grams of carbs though. Sometimes the chocolate brings in an extra carb. You shouldn't totally care, and not today anyway. And once again, I think this one's got, the xanthan gum is the, it's the thickener. So NutraBio uses xanthan gum a lot with all their isolates. So this one, I got a little bit of chocolate chunks on the side here. There we go. You gotta mix it pretty well. All right, here we go. Smells like a chocolate milkshake. There it is. I'm getting 2 systems again. Despite what I said, I am getting, I'm just getting a standard like Nesquik system in the front, and then I'm getting a darker chocolate on the back end here. And you know what? It is probably the stevia. But it's a little bit more of that bittersweet dark chocolate on the end. So both times you get, it's not a boring supplement by any means. It might sound like a boring flavor, chocolate, vanilla. Neither of them have been like run of the mill. There it is, chocolate. And then I have dark chocolate coming back. That's really cool. Good flavor system. Honest truth, I'm more excited about the vanilla. I am a vanilla slob, and if I were gonna get one and you're like cool with either one, I am choosing vanilla right now. There it is. And we're just gonna hang out for a second. And the chocolate's still kind of in there. And then there's the aftertaste. Yeah, I like this vanilla a lot. So someone might ask, okay, this is gonna be a more expensive product than a regular 100% whey protein isolate that's flavored with sucralose and that has regular whey protein. Why would I use a grass-fed whey isolate? Now, when it comes to grass-fed meats, eating grass-fed meat, you are going to get a better fatty acid profile. That's very, very well known and well studied. However, like we said, there's no fat here. So these cows are providing a better fatty acid profile that we're eliminating anyway, where are our benefits? And at that point, the benefits basically come down to one, less, if you are worried about like any type of antibiotics or hormones that the cows have been given, that is not going to make its way through, because these are generally non-hormoned up cows that just eat grass the way it's supposed to be. And that leads us into the second point, the way it's supposed to be. Cows eat grass. These are ruminant animals. They have 4 stomachs, and they are basically the perfect machines for taking sunlight, water, and green grass, which is very low in protein, and somehow magically fermenting it in their stomachs and turning it into protein. These magical, awesome creatures that flourish the soil. They literally fix the soil. These are amazing creatures. They are meant to eat grass. And it is the ethical thing to do, is to feed your family grass-fed ruminant meats and to actually support grass-fed cows, especially the dairy ones, who are sitting there eating grass, being happy, getting sunshine, not in feedlots, and then they're getting milked, and we get their sweet dairy. And so it's more about dairy, obviously, in the proteins. We're not talking about meat here, but in general, we're talking about happier, healthier cows. And I am obviously a big fan of cows. I'm a big fan of this stuff. I'm a big fan of beef. And I strongly object to any arguments that say that like eating meat or eating dairy is wrong because these animals have lives. Agreed. But guess what? As someone who is basically, I'm running at like 80 to 90% beef consumption in my diet, I can take care of my entire diet nearly with about 1.5 animals per year. However, if you're looking at all the vegetables out there and all the grains and all the monocropping and the animals destroyed from that, and I'm derailing now, this protein is great, we're just gonna go with this. So all the monocropping and the animals that are destroyed there and all the pesticides that are used, far more animals get destroyed with a plant-based diet than a grass-fed, highly carnivorous diet. And I will die on that hill, that's for sure. Not only that, but when you have a grass-fed cow, guess what they're doing? They're pooping in the soil. And guess what happens on those patties? Bugs start to live on them, and things start to thrive. The bugs break them down, and then the chicken can go eat those bugs. And chickens are supposed to eat bugs. Chickens aren't supposed to eat corn either, folks. They're not. And then they make better eggs. There's this great regenerative ecosystem that's starting to form here, all because of the cows. But if we can get some of that sweet dairy from that awesome, not so sweet grass, I am all for it. And that's why I support the ethical treatment of the cows. Now, over the course of time, these grass-fed whey protein isolates, especially if they're sweetened with stevia, they didn't taste so good. Now we have monk fruit extract and stevia, and guess what? They taste fantastic. This vanilla is rock solid. So you've heard my rant. I'm obviously highly involved in this stuff and highly into it. And I don't own cows right now. I guarantee you at some point in my life I will. And if they are dairy cows, I would love to make something as awesome as this. PricePlow.com/NutraBio is where you can learn about this. And I'm all fired up now. You can learn about it. We have a blog post in our YouTube description if you're watching there. If you're watching on IG, it's somewhere in our bio. You can find it. Lovely product. Love the idea. Love the ethical nature. But yeah, if you are on, I do need to come back to life though. This is PricePlow. If you are on the strictest of strict budgets, it's been rough in the economy. Inflation's everywhere. They're debasing our currency. I get all that too. If you don't have a ton of money and you're just in it for the protein, and you know what? It's okay. It is okay to just eat regular whey protein or whey protein isolate. Whey protein isolate, grass-fed whey protein isolate is going to be more expensive than NutraBio's 100% whey protein isolate. Then you have and then after that you have muscle matrix. Then at the bottom end of pricing, if you are on the budget, go for the whey protein concentrate, which is classic whey. And I'm never going to judge anyone who eats grain-fed meat. I don't eat exclusively grass-fed meat. I eat a lot of grass-fed meat. I don't eat exclusively grass-fed meat. I understand how healthy both of them are. But once we want to start talking about ethics, we want to start about talking animal welfare, we're going to be talking about feeding them grass and letting them poop out in the grass, and all sorts of things flourish as well off of that. This is Mike with PricePlow. I didn't expect this rant, but I'm happy I had it. Let's chat in the comments. See ya.
Welcome to PricePlow.